Hi everyone and welcome back to the Overtake GT. This week the weekly challenges for April week 2 and it is a phenomenal week. It's so easy. You have 100,000 credits for one ticket, 200,000 for 3 and then a 6-star roulette ticket for 5. So we can crack on, we can get all 5. We've got a great run of races to crack on with and they all look great. So first off is Deep Forest Raceway Reverse, so that's the European Clubman Cup. Then we have the WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca Sunday Cup Classic, fantastic place to go and race. Then we have Tokyo Expressway, and that's in a Honda Civic, that's a one-make event, again, build for that. Kyoto Driving Park, Porsche Cup, again, we have another build for that. And of course, the 700 pp World Touring Car, and that's it, that's at Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit. So that is, again, another great place for us to go. I am sorry, I'm a bit croaky today. I have gone and got my lemon tea just to help because I've got a really sore throat. Don't forget there is live later on today. So from midday till 5 PM UK time, I'll be live. And you can see it's 20 to 3 in the morning. I am up, ready and at it to make sure that you have got this ready and raring to go. Basically, you know, that's where we're at. It's just about me making sure that this content's there for you. I'm committed to it, as you can see the time I'm getting up, but the more of you that please subscribe, like and enjoy this content, because I'm bringing you builds that will win all of these events, make it easy for you and you can crack on with your money grinding and enjoying the game. Over 500 cars on the game. Why not try and tune them all and make sure that you can benefit from everyone, even those old ones sat in the garage that you wouldn't have thought of using. And there's plenty of those on the channel raring to go. Okay, first of all, let's get into the Clubman Cup. So let's head over to that now and let's see what we need to do to crack on. So let's go. Okay, European Clubman Cup, let's see what we need for this one. So 5 laps, Deep Forest Raceway. And this is going to be a great race. It's also the reverse, so again another good one to do. So it's going to be basically from Europe and it's going to be a road car. You're going to get 75k for this as well, on top of 100k for your first ticket, so not too bad at all. There's plenty of things on offer, but I'm going in the A45 AMG that tuned 700 pp because I just know it's a monster. I know it's great. And I'll go through that with you now. So first of all, let's crack on with those car settings. So you can see 1.57. The 1.58 update was just basically for haptic feedback. It didn't make any changes to any of the dynamics of cars. So the detailed settings, it's everything that you need on this side for you to have a look at. So you might want to pause it there. And everything you need on that side. Now you might think this is overkill. Don't forget it's a 700 pp build. So it's also a card that you can money grind with and it's great, and that's it. So let's crack on with the race and let's get straight into this one. Okay, into this one, we're going to have lots of fun because this car is an absolute animal. You see I've gone for the 40-60 split, and as I know all of you will already know, apart from that Clio cut in front of me, and again, we get past them no problem. As I'm sure you'll all know, these races, these first couple, are just basically to get you to want to do all of them. So if you're a beginner and you're just getting into the game, or you're new, you've not been on the game very long, that is what this is for. It's to make you quick, easy cash and to entice you to want to do more and more on these weekly challenges, and that's where I come in. So what I do is I come along every week, every Friday. I get up at the crack of dawn, as you've seen. And then what I'll do is I'll go through all of this. You'll get a great build, and a guaranteed great build at that. And then you get to win races like this and make yourself some serious cash very quick and enjoy building some of the most amazing cars you can on the game without messing around. You can just see how much slow everyone's going here. Now this car, it's phenomenal. It's got the handling, it's got the pickup in between corners, and it is one that will guarantee you'll win it. You know, Le Mans, if you go there for your money grinds, those that know, 700 pp events at Le Mans is where you can grind some serious cash. 825,000 credits every race. so it's not a bad place to go. This race event, very easy. We've completed the lap, and what I'll do is I'll see you at the end. So here we are, about to cross the line. You can see just overtaken a car there. I overtook one the lap before and they got in the way. Bit of a pain, but look, first place. That's what we need. So fantastic result. First race, first place. And that AMG A45 is just astonishing. It's a great car. Okay, let's get on to race number 2. So there we go. That's 1 down and 4 to go. Now it's time to head over to the WeatherTech Raceway. And this is where we're going to have lots of fun in a car. So I'm going to go in the F-Type R. It's a Jag build that dropped on the channel. It's not the fastest on the long straight at Tokyo if you take it there, because it's a 600 pp build. But through the rest of that track, it's so nimble, agile and great. The grip levels are just phenomenal, and it's a great place to get you a win. You just got to keep pushing, keep trying, be a bit more risky, and it'll pay off, trust me. Right, getting back to this week. So Sunday Cup Classic, basically you choose any car you want. As long as it's above, you know, the level of your competition, you're going to win. And just having a little look here, if we just head over, and you can see this is what you're up against. So it's basically all the slower cars, nothing that's too much effort gone into it, and it says suggested PP of 350. So I'm going in the 600 pp build because I love the sound of this Jag. It sounds absolutely amazing. And let's get into this now. Okay, car settings. You can see it's made for Tokyo. I am going to keep the sports hards on. But there's everything that you need on this side there. Everything you need on that side there. And that is it. Let's get into this. Okay, here we go. Weekly challenges. Race number 2. And basically, it doesn't matter what you're in, you're just going to destroy absolutely everything. I mean, even with the sports hards on, this car is just going to outperform everyone. And it's great. And if you do go to Tokyo in a car like this, just keep trying, keep pushing, and you will get there. That needs some suspension setup changes, doesn't it? That Golf GTI then. Oh, and the Mini, come on. Now, if you've got a car that you'd like to see tuned or built, then please, in the comments below, drop me a message, let me know. I'll add it to the list, because there's lots coming up. As you see, nearly every day, 5 o'clock, that's when they're going to be on. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any, because that's the key thing, is not missing any of these great builds that are coming up. And like I said earlier on, you get to do live with me. So from 12 midday today on a Friday until just after 5 o'clock. And that's here in the UK. And we can just have a laugh, have a chat, do some daily races. And yeah, you just get to have a bit of fun really. Just have a bit of a break from your day, and you know, you can just have a rant, have a moan, have a laugh, say a joke. Tell me what your favourite car is, talk about cars non-stop, any type of racing, even MotoGP, or throw that in there. It doesn't matter. If you want to have a laugh and you want to come along, then by all means do it, because that option is always available to you, and that's going to be every Friday regardless. And look, there we go. And to save you waiting while we go around and me having a croaky throat, there we go, over the line, over 30 seconds ahead. Like I said, any car, it doesn't matter, you're going to get a win. And there we go, first place again. That's 2 down, 3 to go. Let's get into the next one. So here we go, event number 3, and it's a one-make event for the Honda Civic. And it doesn't matter what Civic it is, it needs to be a Honda Civic. So of course, if you have watched the channel and you do subscribe, you will see, and I did an engine swap with the Civic Si Extra EF, and I'm going to use that car because that blew my mind with how quick it was, how great it was, and that engine swap is absolutely brilliant. I'll leave a card in the corner for you to click as well, and there's a link in the description below. But I'll tell you what a car. Honestly, what a car. It's absolutely phenomenal. Probably one of my favourite engine swaps, I think, on the game, because it was just so good. Getting back to this, This is going to be again another simple race for us to do, and it's going to get us to 200,000 credits on top of what we've done already, and it hasn't taken long at all. So as you can see, special event, so that means after this week it'll be gone. There's all the Civics you can choose. I am working on EK tunes at the moment and an EG tune, but if there's anything else that you'd want to see, I have done an FL5, but I need to fine tune the suspension, because when there's a couple of updates, you're going around like corners with certain camber angles and you're just flying off, and it's so bizarre. So just leave that with me. The FL5 one will drop on the channel, but I am just still working on that. Like I say, getting into this, you can just see Tokyo Expressway, central counterclockwise, and again, it's an easy race. Honestly, don't get any easier than this. You're going to get 60k for very little work. And I mean, it was the Type R touring car, wasn't it, that is used on this? Do you remember on the daily races a few weeks ago? Or maybe a couple of months ago now. What a fantastic place to go and race again. Another good one, high speed, lots of fun, and it's just being committed in the corners. So let's get into this one, and then we'll get 3 out the way, another 200k, and we can keep moving forward. Okay, I'll see you at the start line. Okay, here we go. Race number 5. This will be lots of fun, won't it? And this thing is an absolute animal. I love this car and how fast it is. What I do need to watch is just where's the AI going to turn in, because I want to turn in at a certain place, and this thing is just dialed in. It is just, as you can see on the screen, like just how rapid it is. Just unsure of whether he was going to brake and turn one way or turn the other. But this thing, it feels like it's on rails, and trust me, if you've done this build, you will know what I mean. Look at this. It is just all power, all go, and we are going to just absolutely dominate this race. 5 laps in this Civic is nothing. So if you look at that now, we're 11 seconds behind, and that is dropping rapidly. Look at this. This is so much fun, this car. Gotta watch where these are, because things like that might take a slightly different racing line to me. Look at this, round the outside. Nearly 5 seconds behind them now. Lap 2. This is so much fun in this car. Just gotta watch, don't hit them. That's it. If you want an engine swap car that is just insanely quick, this is the one you want, without a shadow of a doubt. This thing is just absolutely mental. But honestly, it drives like it is on rails. It is absolutely insane. Come on. Oh, I got a tap then. But we're past him, and that's it. Okay, now we're past him. I'll see you at the end. And there we are, about to cross the line, 40 seconds nearly ahead. And there we go, another easy win. So look at that, 3 in a row, 3 wins, 3 great cars. What is not to love? It's absolutely fantastic. Again, another great race, another great way to go about it. And what's not to love? Okay, let's get on to the next one. Okay, so look at that now. We have got 3 down, 2 to go. And it's still not even 3:30 in the morning. Nice and simple, isn't it? Okay, Kyoto Driving Park, Yamagiwa. Got it right that time, didn't I? Right, Porsche Cup. So again, 911 GT3, the 997. Fantastic build for this. 700 pp on the channel. Don't miss it. It's a solid performing car. And these Porsche events, like I say when I do the builds, use them on the weekly challenges. All these builds have been put on the channel for you to use to earn money grinding, and now it's weekly challenge time. We can absolutely nail it and get as much back as we can for that input in initially building the cars. So this is the Porsche Cup. As you can see, Kyoto Driving Park. Let's have a quick look here. So that's what we're up against. So not too bad, good choice of car. The RSCS, that's a fantastic one. The Carrera and the 930, the 911 turbo there from 81. I remember that as a kid. Growing up, used to love it. And the ones from 95, they were just the 993 for me. Used to have a little, was it a Barago? Who make the cars, used to have a little model one of those. Might have a look at getting another one, I think, yeah. Anyway, get back to this, you can see, fantastic, another 70k, 650 or less. So what I've done is I've actually down-tuned what is on the channel for you to use for the 700 pp. So if you want to know what that one's about, you can go and look, but this is 650 tune for this, specifically for this event, and any 650 event that you can throw the car in, because again, make sure you maximise the use of the cars, and then that way you're going to be getting the most out for minimum input. Just save yourself a lot of like credits, especially if you're trying to get to 20 million credit cars, you know, like the Ferrari P330 and things like that. It's just that there's so many cars that you can get that cost 20 million. It's just a case of making sure you can grind and get there. And don't forget, it's capped at 100 million. So if you see anyone who's got over 100 million, it's because they bought it. So just that is a fact. I don't care what anyone says. The only way you can go over 100 million is if you physically buy those credits. So just bear that in mind if someone tries to pull a wool over your eyes. Anyway, car settings for this. Excuse the sore throat. So we've got Porsche event, racing hard tyres. So that's everything you need on this side. So make sure you pause it there, get what you need there. And on this side, that's everything you need there. You can see that this car is phenomenal. It's quick, and you're going to see that now. It is fast, nimble. Honestly, this car was made for here. I'll show you that now. Let's get straight into it. I'll see you at the starting line. There we go, race number 4. Let's crack on. Let's have a nice race. Like I was saying, this car was made for here. It's absolutely spot on. The handling is sublime. Honestly, you would think this had 4-wheel drive. Never mind just being rear-wheel drive. It is absolutely on point. The only thing you need to watch when you come here is the AI on where they brake, because they brake in some strange places, and it really does sort of slow you down a little bit in the first couple of laps. But just trust in the car. You will gain that obviously back, because the AI is set to like 1 rough speed. And you might have a couple that'll just try and take off, but you'll quickly catch them in this. Absolutely brilliant. There's the moon. There we go. Hard on the brakes now, down the inside. Did you see that Cayman GT4? It just literally stops on the apex. So all you can do is stop, because you know they've taken that racing line that you need. So just try not to hit any of the AI as well. Give yourself the best chance of getting a clean race bonus, because that's more funds in your pocket. And then on the other side of that, it'll make you a better driver if you do daily races online, because the last thing any of us want to do is go into a race event where it's like being on Wreckfest and everyone's just smashing into each other. It's pretty pointless, and it ruins your race and it ruins theirs, because if you're just going to be hitting each other, you're not going any faster, are you? And the key is making sure that you're going as fast as you can and not hitting any of these little AI wannabes. Right, that's enough of me waffling on anyway. What I'll do, I'll see you at the end of lap 5 when we come home for a massive win. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, we're about to round the last corner. There we go. And look at the lead, 22 seconds. And obviously it's gaining bit by bit, but this is it, another great car for you to use, like I say, and that's another easy win for us at Kyoto Driving Park. How easy was that? What a car. This car, it really is brilliant. So what we'll do now, we'll get into race number 5. It's going to get us our 6-star roulette ticket, and what more could we want? Okay, so that's 4 down, 1 to go, and we are going to Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit in Australia. What a fantastic place. Bathurst. Honestly, what a place to race. Absolutely love it. Fantastic car that I've chosen as well, which is the Z4, the 3 litre I from 2003. Again, a turnkey car. You can get in, drive, enjoy, and have a fantastic race. And it's not too bad on the fuel efficient side as well. So obviously it's a 700 pp build, so not only is it great here at Bathurst, but it's also great if you're going to go to Le Mans and money grind 825k for every race. Fantastic, isn't it? What more could you want? So what we'll do, we'll get straight into this now. I'll show you the settings and then we'll get onto the racetrack. Okay, 7 laps, so again, looks all right. Now we do know, having a look at this one, you can see the fuel is used at a rate of 10 times and the tyre wears 9 times. So it is critical. You're going to be stopping and you need to make sure you've got your right strategy. Otherwise you're going to mess it up and you'll have to start again. So what we'll do is we'll get into this race. You can see what it's like. Car settings first. So again, ignore the 1.57. It's fine for the latest update. So racing hard tyres. Everything that you need here. Everything that you need there. And now we'll get into the race. See you at the starting line. Right, let's get into this one. Right, get your fuel map on 6. Very important. Make sure that's the first thing that you do. Get your admin out the way, because if this is anything like the other races, then obviously it's going to chew through fuel. But we know we can get 3 laps out of this car at Le Mans, so it should be roughly the same here at Mount Panorama. So again, just make sure if you do find yourself having a few fuel issues, just shift up a little bit sooner. Don't be scared to, crack on and do things like that. But this is going to be the best way for us to see now when to pit, strategy, what the weather's like. I'll go through all that with you, and then we know what's what. You can already see the AI is fighting, and we just want to avoid anything like that. Just try and squeeze past where we can. And once we get to the tighter section in a moment, then again you'll see, so close, then you'll see that the AI again can't cope. Just while I get hit by an Audi, you'll see the AI can't cope with certain sections, this being one of them, and we can just make our way through the pack then a lot easier. See, like that. He was lucky then, wasn't he? Even getting that stopped. Then we've got the inside. Get past this last little corner now, come on. Right, nail it, long straight. And you can see the kangaroos as well, which is lots of fun. So as you're coming down here, and if you look to the left, you'll see some kangaroos just as we come up and over. Just there they are. So if you pause the game or when there's a replay, have a look down that section and you'll see. But if you also look at our car now, it's still saying we've got roughly 3 laps of fuel left. So that means we'll be doing a 1 stop. So I'll just upshift a little bit earlier on a couple of these sections just to make sure. And what I'll do is I'll see you when I come into pit, or if there's any changes in the weather, which I doubt there will be because we're in Oz, but who knows. Right, I'll see you in a minute. So here you can see we've come in at the end of lap 4 to pit. Perfect on the fuel as we've pulled into the pit lane, it's run out, so that's not too bad anyway, but we're 12 seconds behind the leaders. They're going to pit next lap, so we need to get in, pit, get out and do it as fast as we can. What I'm going to do is going to go for maximum fuel, change the fuel map down to fuel map 5 and then maybe 4 at the end, and we'll see how we get on. But it's all about now absolutely nailing it for the next 3 laps. Okay, what I'll do, I'll see you at the end. Let's go. So as you can see, last lap, I did make a mistake of trying to pass Blazan at one point, and he sort of topped me out, which was a bit of a pain. So lost some time there, but we've gained the lead back anyway, and look where we are. We're about to come over the finish line, 1 more corner left, 20 seconds ahead, and this car is absolutely amazing. Just make sure you drop to fuel map 4, and that's it, you'll be sorted. And This is it, over the line for another easy win. There we go. A few things to bear in mind with this car at this track. It's when you're down gearing, don't do it on a camber because you're just going to spin rear wheel drive. I know a lot of people will know that already, but just for those that don't. So once you get to that tricky section like I mentioned earlier, if you down gear as you're coming down and around, the car's just going to spin, you're just going to slam into the side. So just seriously don't be doing that. You can late brake and turn in with the car, just control your throttle as well. But again, the car's absolutely on point. So that's it for this week. Let's go back to the garage, see what we've won, and also let's see what daily ticket I've won, because the last few have been pretty rubbish, haven't they? Let's go back to the garage and I'll see you there. So where we are, back at the garage, you can see it's gift time. So let's collect our winnings: 100,000, 200,000, and the 4-star roulette ticket. Let's see what that is first, because honestly the last one's been rubbish. 4-star roulette been getting 10k. Is this going to be the same again? It teases you with those cars. Look what I've got. Look at what it is. How is that worth it for a 4-star roulette ticket? So that's 3 on the spin that have been 10k. Something's wrong, surely something's wrong. Is it just me that gets that? I don't know. Anyway, look, 6-star roulette ticket time. It's going to be better than 10k, even if it's only 30. Let's have a look. What have we got? Is it going to be something decent this time? That's more like it. 500,000. Come on. That's a good day's work, innit? Not too bad at all. So basically they've got over 1 million credits for doing this week. Not too bad. And that's a fantastic result for me. How did you get on? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget, live stream today, 12 midday till just after 5 in the UK. So make sure you're tuning in for that. Let's have a laugh, have a chat, see what's going on. It's going to be every Friday, same as your weekly challenges. And you make sure you have a fantastic weekend like I will. And I will see you next week for the next lot of weekly challenges. Take care.